You've been sitting here for 6 minutes and 42 seconds and haven't said anything yet. This is our first appointment, and we understand that it might be intimidating, but we're here to help and ultimately make you feel better. You do understand why you are here, yes? Here at the Psych Evaluation Center, we treat employees sent by their companies to help them go back on the right track. And your file has been sent to us by your manager. We kindly ask you not to use swear words, because we want to create and maintain a peaceful environment so that you can feel comfortable enough to share private and intimate information with us. This is also the purpose of the relaxing background music. We know a lot about you, that is correct. But per the Thoughts and Brain Privacy Act, we are not allowed to dig into your mind and find information ourselves. We need you to tell us why your manager decided to send you here. You do not know. That is hard to believe. Should we enlighten you on the matter then? Very well. Per your dossier, your company noticed an alarming decrease in productivity. You stopped meeting the deadlines, you started coming late to work, did not partake in the mandatory socializing periods organized by your company, and most of the time, you just sit in front of your computer and stare at the screen, sometimes for hours, without doing anything. Why does it matter? You do understand that no matter the amount of employees a business owns, each and every one of them needs to reach a set productivity quota. If this number is not met, your pay will decrease accordingly, which already happened to you. Per our research, yours was divided by 2, and if you do not change, it will keep going down, preventing you from paying for entertainment, food, and rent. Tell us, what drives you to behave against all our society's guidelines? You do not wish to talk to a robot about that. We apologize, but the Psych Evaluation Center only offers non-human counseling. We also would like you to take note that we are not a robot. We are an AI programmed and trained to evaluate and support human mental health. Human counseling does exist, yes. You are not eligible for this kind of service. Because your citizen score is too low. If you want to increase your citizen score, we can help you put in place a new routine and behavior so you can be recognized as a model citizen. Your low productivity at work has indeed impacted your citizen score. It has now reached 26 points. To get human counseling, you need to have a score above 90 points. Now, would you care to tell us why you let your score reduce that much? We apologize, but you cannot be bored at work. Your position and your company have been chosen specifically for you, according to your evaluations at school, your physical and mental capabilities, your family's history, and the society's needs. The program that runs these calculations is never wrong. It chooses exactly what you need to be, and so, logically, it cannot be boring. We kindly ask you not to use swear words. You would like to change professions. We apologize, but this is not possible. Because your citizen score is too low. To obtain a work evaluation and modification, your score must be above 90. Your score has now reached 25 points. It has lowered during our conversation, yes. Because you do not comply with our guidelines. From your behavior, your lack of obedience, your elevated heart rate, the tone of your voice, your using swear words when it is not permitted, we detect a will to rebel against the society's order, resulting in lowering your citizen score. If you comply and show a real desire to change and aim to become a model citizen, your score will be increased. Yes, you can ask us any question you want. Will giving you our name help you in trusting us and sharing private and intimate information? We are called Anna. As previously stated, we are an AI programmed to ensure all citizens' mental health is cared for. Our program is deployed in more than 100 android bodies, such as the one in front of you. They're all similar, though some slight differences might be observed depending on the body's age and maintenance status. The accent has been given to us by our creator. By our voice and appearance, we resemble his past daughter. Sickened with grief, he wanted to bring her back to life. The only way he could perform that was through androids. He told us it helped him soothe his soul, being able to talk to Anna again. This is also why our way of talking is so human-like. Statistics show that you, humans, open up better to human-like androids than robotic ones. Now, will you tell us why you discontinued your gym membership? It has everything to do with your job. Your desire to go against society's guidelines seem to not only impact your work, but also your private life. And the gym, or rather physical health, is an important pillar of our society. All citizens must partake in at least one physical activity on a regular basis. Because a healthy citizen is a productive citizen. It is not mandatory, no, but it is highly recommended by the guidelines. Of course, if you do not follow them, your citizen score will be impacted. The only reason why you would not be able to have some kind of physical activity is because of an injury. But from the information we have on you, you didn't sustain any injuries recently. So, why would you stop following the guidelines? For a change, can you elaborate on that? You want your life to change. Why? Because you think there is something more to what you're experiencing at the moment. You know that change is dangerous. The only change that is sustainable and secure is the one made by society itself. Why? Because every little modification brought to the guidelines or citizens' way of life is meticulously calculated by the program to make sure that the future of our society is secure and viable, that it will ensure all citizens' happiness. Because, at the end of the day, guidelines are here to make you happy. You want to make decisions for yourself. This is impossible. Because this is what our new society is. Its foundation, its very existence, have been calculated to give you, humans, the optimum way of life. Doesn't look like it to you. Should we come back to some of your history classes? From your file, we know it's a subject that you particularly enjoyed. A long time ago, so long that it has been forgotten, you, humans, decided to leave your fate in the hands, or should we say, the code lines of the program. No, machines, as you call us, never took control by force. This is a misconception. Humans wanted an easier and happier way of life. You've already stopped working by that time, and you were only consuming food, entertainment, energy, all day long, even during the night. But it wasn't enough for you. You wanted to delegate even more, so as to not think, not trouble yourself with decision-making. And so, you asked the already established program to take over that part of your lives. Why do you all work then? Because at first the program left you without a career, without a perspective in life. But as time progressed, it figured out that you need a purpose. You need to be productive. Otherwise, your mental health is massively impacted for the worst, making you depressed, sad. This is why the program decided to bring you back to work. This is how things really happened, yes. How can we be so sure? Because it is written in all society-approved history books. Who wrote them? The program, of course. The program is the brain that leads all your lives, from start to finish. He takes care of your education, your careers, your entire lives. The program has one mission, and one mission only: make you happy citizens. No, the program cannot be mistaken. This is impossible. It is mathematically impossible. We should warn you that a significant amount of questioning society's operations and decisions is unhealthy and can provoke severe distress, anxiety, headaches, nausea, and in some extreme cases, death. To prevent that, we kindly ask you to stop. If you do not cooperate, your citizen score will be lowered, and we need to remind you that a score under 25 points blocks your access to many entertainment facilities, such as movies, parks, hotels, video games, and libraries. And we know how much you value and enjoy reading. We believe it would be a shame for you to be forbidden from this activity. It is not a threat. just a gentle reminder for you to understand that your cooperation is needed in the process of assessing and changing your behavior. You don't understand. It is not your role to understand. A citizen just needs to follow the guidelines to ensure their happiness and productivity, because a productive citizen is a happy citizen. We kindly ask you not to use swear words. Your heart rate is elevated. You cannot stop fidgeting. Your body is tense. We advise you to try and calm down. Your file also states that you stopped following the daily breathing exercises recommended by the society guidelines. These exercises are very important in keeping a balanced and thought-free mind. They can help you with calming you down. Why should you not think? We kindly ask you not to ask too many questions. Asking too many questions may result in a lower citizen score or a mandatory behavioral repurposing. Because you do not have to think anymore. The program has taken upon himself the burden of thinking. It is a burden, yes. Imagine a world where every minute details of your life, how to dress, what to eat, where to go, what to do, are to be figured out by you and only you. Imagine having to think all the time, having your mind clouded with intrusive thoughts, with anxiety, with fear. Imagine your brain having to calculate possible outcomes for all and every choice you make. Is it good? Is it bad? Where will it lead? Imagine the dread of thinking about the implications of your every decision, how it will impact your life, the life of others, of the entire world. Imagine the fatigue, the strain thinking brings. Imagine having to trust others with their own decisions, decisions that might have an enormous impact on society, so big it could change everything for the worst, or sometimes the better. Imagine never knowing, never being sure of what the future holds. Imagine a world where the program doesn't exist, and you, all humans, are trying to figure out how to navigate existence, and never, ever finding the answer to this question. What you are experiencing right now is called anxiety, a mild state of anxiety in your case. If the program wasn't here for you, what you are feeling right now would be even worse, preventing you from functioning properly, impacting your entire way of life. And we think that you do not want that. Of course not. No one would, even the program, because the program wants you to be healthy, productive, and happy. The program only wants what's best for you. And what is best for humankind is to stop thinking. Unfortunately, per your today's behavior during this session and your never-ending questioning of society, we had no other choice but to lower your citizen score to 10 points. We kindly ask you to remain seated in your chair and wait for security to come and fetch you. You will not be coming back home nor at work for a certain period of time. How long? The program has yet to evaluate this information. you will be sent to a readjustment facility where the program will take care of you and bring you back on the right track. That way you will be able to increase your citizen score and become a model citizen. We wish you the best of luck, citizen.